And just look at this beauty. Tennessee is so beautiful. Look, 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 look. I don't know if there will be video today because it's already 2 p.m. and it still gets dark too early. But the reason I came here so late is I decided to take a shortcut, and Google Maps for, I don't know, 5th time since I moved to Tennessee sent me to a dead end. Dead end, complete dead end, there's nothing there. So I had to unhook the boat from the truck with my hand, turn around the boat, then go turn around the truck. Be careful not to go in the ditch because it's very narrow dead end. Then spend another 20 minutes to go all the way back and go the other way. But let's get all the negative energy out. I already took me some nice Rockstar recovery drink. I recovered. 55-degree water temp, only 4 feet here. Okay folks, the wind just picked up, as luck will have it. And another problem, if we're making a list of complaints here, which I'm still irritated because of Google Maps, so I'm gonna throw a few complaints. Another problem is Garmin is idiotic when it comes to spot locks. And I have to stay too far from these fish. There is wind, so casting is hard for ultralight anglers in the wind. And then because of spot lock, you have to stay too far. I mean, it's just too hard. So I'll probably... Another bite. I don't know. Felt like a bluegill. High frequency, you know what I mean. With the tail. No other fish feels like that. They do like 100 kicks with the tail. Just for a few seconds. My God, something chased it right here. Okay. This guy came off the bottom and chased it. He has some dark blotch on the back. It looks like a black-nosed bluegill. That's a tiny bluegill. Came and ate a good size chunk. I gotta get closer to these fish. I'm not one of these people who try to get with the live scope 10 feet from the fish and then use a 13-foot pole and drop in front, and then the fish don't want to eat it and they chase it around the lake all day like this. And finally they aggregate. There's a fish. Finally they aggravate the fish, and it's biting the bug, not because it wants to eat it, but because it's aggravated. But they don't care. Look what I caught here. That is, I don't know when was that crappie spawned. Do you remember how many crappie I caught in the fall? I mean, I caught a bunch of crappie, and all of them were, I don't know, the average size was like 11.5 inches. I caught more 13 inches than 10 inches. And still, I never caught something that small. But now look, something happens and in the spring you start to catch babies. But when were these fish spawned? There's another fish. Yeah, I'm getting on some bites here. Exactly the same. You don't usually see me just ski fish on top of the surface. I don't do that. But these are small, man. I wonder when were these fish spawned, so I don't catch them last year, but I catch them now. Let me bump this on the board. This crappie is man, that's over 6 inches. It looks like 4 inches. If you ask me, if I try to report to GNR, I would say that's a 4-inch crappie. It looks like 4 inch to you. 1, 2, 3, 4. But the board says it's 6.5. They are still not adhering to brush. There is brush by the bank, but it's still too cold for them. They're not shallow. They're still kind of congregating in the middle of the lake. You gotta find them with side imaging first. There's one more. We might have to switch location before I lose my entire audience for this video. What is with the deep swallow? 6.5-inch crappie. My gosh. He ate it deep. 6.5-inch crappie. Oh, I see some fish right in front of me here. I have some like 4-pound polyester line here. Because this is a 2500 size Vanquish. And I was fishing for bass with that reel. I was fishing for bass with the 4-pound. But right now the color, I mean, look, this rod and reel look perfect for each other. And because the Vanquish weighs only 160 grams, even for the 2500, give you an idea, the Presso Limited weighs 160 grams, even though it's much smaller, but it weighs the same. And this rod and reel feel really good to me. So I don't care that it's 2500. I don't care that it has 4-pound line. It feels amazing. It looks amazing. It casts amazing. It's incredibly sensitive. So I have no problem with the fact that the reel is 2500. The line looks so straight because 2500 makes bigger coils that are easier to straighten when you cast. Niblets. What? That's it? Another niblets. I have a fish, man. These tiny niblets. Wow, what a difference. Just go and look at my catches in this lake from Thanksgiving. I was catching average size 8-inch bluegill and average size 11-inch crappie. And now I can't break the 7-inch barrier. I cannot break the 7-inch barrier. What a difference. Man, they come and chase it. They are aggressive. I enjoy catching them. But I think I need to go to a totally different part of the lake. Maybe closer to the dam. Try to break the 6-inch barrier. I have 5 or 6 fish already. How many? I don't know. Never broke the 7-inch barrier. Never. There's another one. Well, it's safe to say that the crappie did spawn last year. It did spawn last year. So we're gonna have... How do you all eat it so deep? There we go. Folks, I'm afraid to say it, but I think this will break finally the 7-inch barrier. Oi, here running. I think this will be an 8-inch bass. Here running now. Here running now. Ha ha ha, we broke it. 7-inch cannot hold me. 7-inch cannot hold the almighty eye fish. Looky here, looky here. That's 10-incher, I would say at least. Looky here, beautiful, healthy basic. Okay. Healthy fish. Doesn't have any scars from contact with bass anglers. But it heals immediately. That's another fish. Okay, this one is back below the 7-inch barrier. I think other than that bass, today might be hard to break the barrier, folks. That's the formidable 7-inch barrier. Maybe I can zoom these fish in the video enough to make them look like a 10-incher, no? Yeah, I think the best hope for today will be get some more 10-inch bass. There's another one. Man, I really need to go to a different part of the lake, but it's already 2:45. How much time do I really have? Oh, that's a black nose. I thought black nose cannot... Hold on. I thought black nose cannot spawn. Are you telling me that DNR dropped this crappie here? But they're telling me they're removing them. Well, I'm gonna talk to them again. Well, folks, if somebody tells you that these Zeman lures are forever, that's not true. This is, I mean, bluegill will tear the tails off of these things. This is not the first time. I mean, almost half of them, now they do last a long time, don't get me wrong, but I lose them for 2 reasons. Snags, half of them, the other half, no tail. But I will get home, I will remove the body, put a new body, but the problem is, it's already has, it's not easy to remove because I put braid on the hook and then crazy glued it. So that body, let me tell you, was never coming off. It was never coming off. Alright folks, I tied on identical lure. The problem is I don't have micro clip on this one. And I really like these micro clips for twitching anything. I think the micro clip allows different kind of undulation on the lure instead of, you know, moving up and down, being flat. Allows for much more natural undulation, and I don't know how to explain it, but at least in my head, the way I'm imagining it, the micro clip, as far as twitching is concerned, for twitching is a big advantage. If you're gonna pull a swim bait or something, I don't see any point of micro clip. For float, because I also twitch with the floats. For floats, I also really like micro clip because it makes it so much more natural to undulate from the tiny movement that the little ripples put on the lure. Is this fish? I was looking at the foot pedal, not foot pedal, spotlock. This little basic. We're gonna crack this 7-inch barrier again, folks. Man, that Vanquish is smooth operator. It is just a smooth operator. Oh yeah, folks, we're gonna crack that 7-inch barrier again, folks. We cracked it twice, but only with bass fish, not with normal fish, only with bass fish. I don't know if we can. We need to catch one non-bass fish. Oh, look at this. Beautiful. You know, in the spring, when the water warms up, they start to get contrast between the black and the white and look a lot more beautiful. Oh, sorry, buddy. He got teeth. His teeth grabbed on my gloves. In the winter, I don't like them when the fish are so pale. There's no contrast between the black and the white. Okay, we got one fish without the micro clip. There we go. Are you gonna be over 7 inches? Another black nose 6-inch crappie. Another black nose 6-inch crappie. Interesting. Black nose, look. I lied to you not. Where should I go? I don't want to go to a new spot. I want to end the video here. But these dots are so small, folks. They look like dust. They look like dust. So I have very little faith that I can break the 7-inch barrier here. I think over there, right in the middle, I saw larger dots. There was fewer of them, but I think that's where I have better chance of catching a straggler crappie. Over here is just no good. Alright, that's how we end the video. Deal? We catch one panfish over 7 inches. And we're gonna name this video the 7-inch barrier. The 7-inch formidable barrier. Some dots here. Alright. Let's inspect this kind of dots. Fish. This is gonna be 7 inches. This is feeling. Yeah, that's gonna be 7 inches, but that's a bass fish. He fighting good. Can I boat flip this? I think I can, but I'm afraid to not to break the line, not to break my rod even. I don't think this rod is gonna break. I am afraid if the line is frayed, I will lose my jig head, and these jig heads are Japanese. See how this fish is pale? Still pale. And I put like, I don't know, 5-10 minutes of labor, maybe more per one, to create them at home. With the super glue and the braid and everything. So I don't want to lose my jig head. Why is it so hard, folks? Why is so hard to catch a 7-inch panfish on a lake full of 9 and 10-inch panfish? Now this here, if not a bass, will end the video. This fish has got the weight and it's kinda slow. It has the slowness that I like, that I have come to appreciate. Oh yeah, that's gonna make 7 inches. There were so many of those. This fish has the same blotch, black blotch on the top of the back, like the other one that I showed you. Let's measure this trophy here to make sure he is 7. I mean, he is clearly 7. He is clearly 7. I think he's clearly 8, to tell you the truth. But I will measure him to end this video. Come on, buddy, come on now. He ate it good too. He ate the whole bambaroo here. Look. Wookie wookie. Wookie the boogie, very pale. No colors. Maybe female. Maybe something else. I don't know. But let's do a little bambaroo. Bumperoo. He's 8.5-er. Look at the 8 here. I gotta put some color. Bumping form. He's over 8. He's some millimeters over 8.5-er. Huh? Are you happy now? I told you I can do it. I told you I can catch him. Alright folks, I'm ending this video. I'm gonna go closer to the dam. Look for some. There's only babies here. Look for something else in the next half an hour. Thanks for checking this one. And come again. Come again.